Okay, we're going to do a couple of tips on the Nutrimill. My wife has had one now for a number of years. In fact, we own two, and this one we're about to share it with someone else. But anyway, if you just look at the basic meal, it will not hold a lot of grain. But when you pull it apart, you can store. This is going to be real tight because it's new seals, but you can store your extra grain loop in your your collector basin. It sits like that, and once you have that on there, then you don't need to remove that.
You can snap it tight if you want to.
Yeah, it snaps down.
But they're getting ready to travel,
Yeah,
so he's.
So anyway, but then just once you set it up, just always leave it like that. You don't take that off. In cleaning this one up, I learned a couple of things that I didn't know. Maybe you know. There is a knob on the back of it that I always wondered what it did, and it will pop out. It has two little hooks, and once that is out, you can literally lift the actual meal itself off of the base. This allows you to get in for deeper cleaning if you want to do that. There also is, and I did not know this, there is a reset button in this base. If for some reason you overclogged your meal, ran it hot, and it quit running, you might want to take this apart and check to be sure that that reset has not tripped. It is a manual reset. It will not reset on its own.
So you just push the little button?
You would just, that would pop out just like any other reset, and then you would push it and it would reset. But that's just something I did not know and came across that in the process of doing that. The cord is supposed to store up inside, but that don't work real well. I did get it back in there. But then once you put that back in, just twist it, locks that back together, and you're good to go. Now, on the front, the way we run ours, motor wide open, and it seems like the less you can open that, this speed here, feed rate, the finer your meal will grind, your wheat will grind. And we always want ours very fine. Now, you may be grinding something that you did not want it to have a fine grind, but we always turn it just a little bit, get it going, and it'll grind well.
So to run it wide open, you want it...
Leave this in this position.
You want it turned all the way to the right or all the way to the left?
All the way to the left.
Okay. All the way to the left.
Yeah. And all of these parts, I wash this every time Rita uses it, and then put it back in. But your gaskets, the gasket that is
You said that was new. Did you buy new?
We ordered new. This is the meal we used, and they were very worn.
Okay.
But this gasket, and the one that it mates up to in there, all of that, all these.
Did you put a new one on that?
I did.
Okay, so that's the new seal.
Yeah,
and this is they bought this meal used a while back for $50.
I think $50, and of all places in Anchorage, Alaska.
In Anchorage, Alaska.
So it's been around the world and back.
Yes.
Again. But anyway.
Okay.
And so for just a very minimal fee, you can renew these gaskets. What it does is keeps the dust down that's going to come out of it. These meals produce a very fine dust. You almost can't see it. But if you grind very much, like on a countertop, and then come back and feel it, you'll feel a little dust there. We actually, when we're away in our motorhome, if the weather's good, I actually take it out of the motorhome and set it up on the table outside and do my grinding outside.
To grind outside.
That's Gary.
Oh, the brother. Okay.
Okay, so just a couple of tidbits on the Nutrimill, and we love them. They're probably not as efficient as maybe the mock mill, but they do work.
All right. Thank you for showing us how that works. And then you'll lock that in there.
Yeah.
Well, can you travel with it in there like that?
That's no, that don't blind. That don't going down. Nothing blind about it. Or was it?
I got distracted.
It's not on.
All right. So this is just a little quick cleaning tips. And then this right here is a yes/no mark. You want to make sure if you're going to meal that you have it pushed all the way in securely, and that will help keep your dust from getting out.
It will blow everywhere.
It will blow everywhere.
Not all the way in there. I mean, before you can change it, you've done made a major mess.
Okay.
Ask me how I know.
All right. Thanks, Dad, for the video.